Hi everybody, I started going to see Dr. Agger, Agger Chiropractic and Nutrition, and he's been amazingly helpful. I have a lot more energy now, which, I mean, that's always the first goal, is more energy, and then everything can kind of come into place. So it's been really exciting, so I wanted to take you today to meet him.
Hi, Dr. Simon Agger. Well, tell me how you've been.
I've been a little tired and fighting something like lungs, throat. Both of us have just been like congested or that heavy chest feeling when you wake up in the morning.
Mostly in the chest and as opposed into the head, or both?
Like, yeah, mostly like chest and throat feeling.
Chest and throat congestion.
Like heavy, achy, congested. Sinus is a little uncomfortable. I had been taking a probiotic the whole time.
Yeah.
So I started taking a little bit more of that one.
And did you notice any more gas when you taking it?
No.
Okay.
No, I feel like I've been less gassy.
Okay, good.
So, yeah.
Okay,
so
good.
It's been nice.
That's exciting.
For everyone involved.
Good. And have you ever heard of a specific carbohydrate diet?
Probably, but not.
Okay.
But.
Okay. Good. I have a resource for you that you're gonna love. Okay, because it's got a ton of recipes in. It's specifically written for Crohn's, IBS, ulcerative colitis, or digestive upsets, and it's Elaine Gotteshaw.
Oh, I have that book.
And you've got that,
Yeah.
So you've probably read that. You've probably been through that. When was the last time that you looked at some of that stuff?
I was when I was really sick.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably like 2008 maybe.
Because you probably ran that diet for a little time.
Yeah, I did it maybe for like a month. But it was before I started taking Humira, and I was just really hungry. I just couldn't really get enough to eat.
Lay down and let's check your reflexes and see what's going on through your head.
But I'm sure it'd be much different trying it now.
Yeah, it'd be totally different right now because you have so much less inflammation. Are you still getting less mucus?
Yeah, less mucus. And my bones have been a lot more achy, but I'm also probably fighting off being sick. Change of season, going into the fall, having it be more cold and damp is my body always hurts worse. I haven't taken the okra pepsin in 2 weeks, or since I saw you last.
Yeah, I wanted to do a trial and see how you did without that. And the Femex is still going in? Okay.
There was a couple of days I didn't take anything. Well, I took the pills with my meals. I just sort of felt like I needed a break from it all. And then I started taking it again and everything was better. Last time you asked me how stressed I was, and I think I said like 3 or 4. I guess I don't really have like a very good interpretation of my stress level, because to me like a 9 or a 10 I would probably be dead. Because I don't really know how the scale works.
Let's check your reflexes. So you're a little more stressed than you thought you were?
I think last week I was a little more stressed than I thought I was.
Okay, so just match my pressure. There we go. Belly button right there. Eyes open. Eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Eyes open. Thumb and pinky together like that, tip to tip. Right like that, eyes open. Eyes closed. Add your ring finger like that, all 3 of those. Eyes open. Eyes closed. Eyes open again. Okay. Take that off. And thumb and pinky together right there. Eyes open. Eyes closed. Add your ring finger. Keep your eyes closed. Eyes open. Okay, good. Feet turned all the way out that way. Feet turned out, eyes open, eyes closed. Feet turned all the way in, eyes open, eyes closed. Okay, relax. Let's check your reflexes here. Good. And relax. It's the strongest I've ever seen you so far in your intestines. Well done. It's getting less sore too.
Mhm. It is, and it seems like things are definitely changing. Like,
What are you noticing changing?
like drinking makes me much more sick than it ever did before.
Drinking what?
Alcohol, at all, because there's specific things that I knew that didn't really make me sick when I would drink. Like I could have like some vodka or some like hard alcohol, never beer, never really a lot of wine. I know it drinks a lot of sugar, but now it seems like anything that I have makes me not feel well. So maybe I'm just actually digesting things more, and I don't have that mucus layer of protection.
Yeah. As the mucus comes down, your nutrients are going to actually interact with the lining of your gut. So it's going to become more sensitive in some ways to some things that maybe you're immune to because of the level of mucus around there. So the same thing for alcohol too. So if it doesn't feel good right now, let's just kick it out.
Yeah.
Because nothing tastes as good as feeling good.
I agree. And it's not even like that much. I think I had like 2 drinks one night last week, and I think it just maybe during, not that I'm never going to drink again, but during this it's going to be better to not.
How have you done with heartburn?
I never really have heartburn.
Good. These adrenals. So 6 weeks we've been doing this?
Really close.
Yeah.
Usually I can't even touch it without it hurting. So this is way better.
Get some energy. Good. Probably getting into a bug right here. It's bronchial tubes. Where are you on your cycle right now?
Just finished.
With the lungs function. Are you coughing up any phlegm right now?
I feel like I could if I cough.
Okay.
Presently, no, I'm not coughing right this second.
Well, I haven't really been coughing. I just feel heavy.
Have you had any sinus congestion?
Yeah, now the last couple of days I feel like congested in my head and neck and pressure.
The left sinus right there, okay. And look up a little bit. Let's try and relax. Right lung. Let's see if there's a challenge to the right.
more emotional. I could like cry at anything, and I do. I told you that before, but now I feel like I'm in more of that stage again.
Okay. Do you have any grief with that, or is it just emotion?
It's usually over cute things. It's really ridiculous.
When was the last time you felt this good? Get these lungs to come up here. Relax your arm. Good. That's relax. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Hit the jackpot. Okay. Cup your hand here. Smaller. That's fenugreek seed. It will absorb mucus. Get in the body, you take it with a full glass of water. And it's going to
Clear out my face.
clear out
Nice.
your sinuses. It's also going to help a bunch of other things downstream too.
Perfect.
Antranex, that is the most powerful natural antihistamine. It's just a beef lipid. That's it.
Beef?
Mm-hmm.
It's like cow fat?
You could say that. Yakriton, Japan. Huge studies in Japan on this. Supports the body to increase hepatic function, clearance, takes down allergic reactions, drainage for the head.
Interesting.
Fantastic stuff. Detoxify the body. Incredibly. I'm just going to check Minchex on here too. Minchex is we call it natural Prozac.
Yeah.
And that's helping too. I'm just going to test that for you. I'm going to see if we can come up on your gut flora complex, because that fights the bugs. Down there.
Well, the Minchex make me like more flatlined,
What does that mean?
like less emotional,
Less up like
more
this?
neutral,
Yeah.
but will make me
Yeah.
more boring.
You have to be emotional to be not boring?
Will I not have any
Yeah.
passion or enthusiasm?
No. Absolutely, that's not a drug. It's just minerals. How
Okay,
many
well,
how many gut
nice.
flora do you have in the body today?
I just have 2 in the evening,
Okay.
or 2 like lasting before I go to sleep.
And how much less gas would you say you have than 2 weeks ago?
Like much less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, much less. It's just nice.
Okay.
What do you think about kombucha? I've been drinking a lot more of that. Been brewing it.
Fine. If that is feeling good, I don't have any problems with it.
Okay.
I just got to check the pancreatic reflex and make sure all your reflexes are up here. There's no additions. Wow, this is good. Lungs are up. Sinuses are up. Okay, is the body still open? Yes. Okay. And relax. All done. So a little bit of congestion in the lungs. An immune challenge didn't show up when I was testing you.
So it's not like a
just
cold or flu.
So we've just got some congestion. Your body's working hard. You know, you're going through so many different layers right now. There's several things going on in your body. You've got less mucus in your stools, so you're actually getting a little more engagement with your nutrients and your body's absorption. So you're going to feel like you're not completely fatigued all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you started to notice that. The other thing that you're going to notice is that you're going to be a little more sensitive to certain foods because we don't have that mucus layer acting as a coverage. So whereas you could probably cheat a little bit before, you can cheat less now with foods. And that's good because that's pointing us to what we can have where we don't get a reaction to, right? And the whole alcohol thing, yeah, don't worry about it right now, you know. Just cut it out if it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Because alcohol's great, but it's not the best thing for fixing this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And if I'm putting so much energy and
Yeah.
money into the rest of it,
Right.
then I want to do it as good as I can.
And I would revisit Elaine's book because the last time you were exposed to that stuff was when you were a lot less vital than you are now. And now you've got a little bit of energy and it's not all overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, we got a plan, we're moving forward. You're moving forward on this arrow right here. Maybe you can see the daylight between the trees and it's not all dark forest anymore. And don't let it overwhelm you either, you know, because going back to those books and the whole book's about digestion, you're going to feel like, oh, there's me and my stuff. But, you know, you're working on it and you're coming out of this, so we can conceivably be in a situation where, you know, you're doing a lot of things and you don't have all this information down there. She's got a couple. Breaking the Vicious Cycle is the one.
That's the book that I have.
And the website's there with everything, so you can, you know,
Okay.
that whole area is, but it's just sort of, it's a good overview on function. And bless her, she passed away a few years ago. But I don't know if they still got it, but in the books there's a lovely old picture of it. You know, she's like 92, this old lady, like, I did it. Everybody follows my recommendations. But, you know, there's still the most authoritative text, hands down, on the gut.
That's
you know.
great.
And it was she wasn't even a doctor, she was just a master's student who focused on this stuff, which is awesome.
I can revisit that book then. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions right now?
That calcium bottle behind you I brought in.
To test, okay. Let's test it. Yeah. Vibrant Health, where science and nature meet. I love it. Let's see if it works for your body or not.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on calcium in general? Because I've heard awful things about taking calcium supplements.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's test your body on it first.
And osteoporosis runs super strongly in my family.
We're not worrying about, we'll get your diet fixed right now. We need the absorption. If you're not absorbing minerals, it doesn't matter what you take, right? Don't quite have a lock on this. Let's take it out of the bottle, put it in the hand. So all I'm finding here is that your body's reflex is just not holding when I'm testing this. Doesn't mean it's bad, it just means right now it's maybe not much therapeutic value for your body. But don't throw it away, just put it in the cupboard.
Yeah.
And you can put, you know, Dr. Agger tested it in November, and we'll retest it. And, you know, it may change over time, it usually does.
Yeah.
And remember, all your deep leafy greens that you're getting, your salads and stuff like that, you're getting a lot of minerals in those. And you've got a lot of sources of calcium in those deep leafy greens. So there's plenty of calcium in those too. And you know, if you weren't getting enough calcium, you'd be getting cramps all over your body. I don't think that's happening.
No.
And as far as your family having a history of osteoporosis, everybody's family has their stuff. And as your gut begins to absorb food better and you eliminate your waste products and you absorb your nutrients, then your body's going to follow that. And at that point, if we need to look at anything, can do any further tests to see if you are urinating any calcium out. That's the usual test that we will run, and to see if you're losing any protein and losing any minerals, especially in your urine, and that will tell us if you're losing bone from those. Okay, but right now I don't see a need to do that at all. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, you look a lot more vital than you did.
Yeah, so if anybody is in the Portland area, I really suggest that you make an appointment with him. I'll put the contact details below.